Welcome back to SoVery Kristi. I'm Kristi Phillips, your show host, and I am known amongst my friends and family and clients as the singing hairdresser. I absolutely love what I do. I've been doing hair and makeup for about 30 plus years. Did I say 30? Yes, I did. and I also discovered at a very young age that I have a passion for music and for singing, and I have done all three most of my life. And what I want everyone to know is that sometimes you put your passion aside. And I did that for about 10 years. And then a couple years ago, I decided, hey, I feel like I'm missing something. I am, wanting to get my voice back in shape. And it has been an amazing journey when I did that. I had no idea where it was going. I had no idea I would be doing a show like this. And it's just been such a blessing and a joy, and every day has been an adventure and definitely out of my comfort zone. And I've come to realize that I like that better than being in my comfort zone. I think I've called it limbo, and so to me, limbo is my comfort zone, and now I've decided that I don't ever want to be there. And because you're going to grow the most out of your comfort zone and meet amazing people along the way, which I would love to also say that Jens is not able to be here with us today, so I know she's watching, and I just want to say hi, Jens, and we love you. And now I'd like to bring on my guest, Nikky Phinyawatana.
Hi, how are you?
So glad you are here. And Nikky is amazing and such an inspiration to me, and I brought her on because I knew that she would be an inspiration to you all as well. She just has so many nuggets, and she's done some amazing things. She's a visionary, entrepreneur, creator, and owner of Asian Mint and Enjoyment Kitchen.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well, you're so welcome.
So sweet.
and I'm going to get to go eat there.
Yes.
After this.
So excited.
So I'm super excited about that. But I'm so happy to have you on. And before we get into the interview with Nikky, because I can't wait, I want to go ahead and jump in to kristiology. I have a little hair tutorial for you to learn how to have that salon quality blowout at home. Because a lot of people have trouble with the round brush and the angles and all of that. So I have a little tutorial for you now. Hey everybody, Kristiology of the week is how to round brush your hair. Now, as you can see, my hair's been air drying for a while. You don't have to let it go this far, but the more air dried it is, the better, because you don't want to stress your hair out by brushing it too much. So I like to start with putting a little bit of mousse. I use the Kevin Murphy volumizing mousse on my hair. My hair texture is very fine, and you don't want to weigh your hair down. So I just put this in the roots. And then, very, very important is you must get some of this hair out of the way. Even if it's just shoulder length, you must get it out of your way, or it's just too overwhelming to deal with. So I pin mine up and I start at the bottom. Hair dryer, you gotta get your arms up. You've got to get the right angle going, just like if someone else was drying your hair. That's how you get the same results. So you want to make sure you get behind the brush. Like so. Is that making sense? I hope so. You want to switch hands. You got to get used to using a brush in both hands, so that when you're coming down, you can go towards your face. Otherwise, I see a lot of people trying to do this, and that'll never, you can dry your hair, but you'll never get the results that you want by doing this or doing weird stuff with your arms. You have to get behind the brush. Okay, next section. I like to let down about just at the top of my ear and go down from there split it in the middle, and do it again. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this dry and then I'm gonna come back as I get closer to the top. Okay, I'm back and now I'm at the middle of my head, and this is really important. Again, I just part it and leave the crown out, put it out of the way, split the hair down the middle, that way you can go side to side and get your angles right. And you know, I do offer blow drying classes if you're having a hard time doing it on your own. So just watch me for a second. So you never want to do this, and I see this a lot. See what that does to my hair? That doesn't work. You gotta smooth it out, get behind the brush and go down. And switch hands and do the other side. And then, so your hair's heated up, not as hot as a curling iron, so this is a lot better for your hair. If you're trying to get your hair in better condition and you only want to curl your hair once or twice a week. And you can do a lot of things with the round brush. Now I'm using a really large brush, but there's different sizes and you got to decide what size do you need for your length of hair. And I would say if your hair is shoulder length, you want to go a size down. This is too big, this is too small. This would be for really short hair. Okay, so I just keep working my way up until I have like a little mohawk left. Pin that out of the way, and I'm going to do the same thing here. And then I'll show you how to deal with the middle section. Okay, so here we are. All we have left is the mohawk, and I've got it from about just below the top of my head. And the reason I left that is because now what would be easiest for you when you're doing your own hair, instead of trying to go back with it, even if you want it to go back, is to dry it forward. And whether your hair is medium length or really long like mine or more layers, mine's just accidentally grown out actually. Normally I have more layers, and I like to dry it all forward, because then when I flip it back, if I do have some layers, the weight of my hair is going to pull it back, but it's not going to be super flat, flat, flat to my head. And some of the layers will kind of flip out and flip around, so it's almost like you curled it with a curling iron. So I'm going to start with the one in the back and go forward first. So you just take about an inch section, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then again, you want to get this out of your way and go forward, because that's a much easier direction to handle when you're blow drying your own hair. And it's going to get it up off your head, and of course the weight again is going to flatten it back out. If you're worried about it being too poofy, it won't be. So you want to again get your hair dryer back behind the brush so you can move forward this way, because this won't work, this won't work, and this won't work. All right, so I'm going to dry every single piece forward so you can see how awesome this is. So there you have it. And of course, for my hair being so heavy, that's a lot of body. It will definitely flatten out, and you can, you know, put it to the side and do it, curl it, straight iron, flat iron it here on the ends if you wanted to. Anything you wanted to do from here, your hair will do. Anyway, that's how you round brush your hair. If anyone has any questions or comments, please comment below and I'll be glad to help you out. Or we can set up an appointment and I can teach you one-on-one, hands-on how to do this yourself, and we will work together to make it happen. Have a great week. Thank you. Okay, so y'all got it?
Yes, I got it.
All right, great. And, you know, of course, I just told Ziggy that runs this show, I was like, Ziggy, I'm just going to tell him to make an appointment. But anyway, I can help you. And the main thing is you just want to have someone helping you with how you've been holding the brush. So, and that's kind of weird at first, but it's just a learning curve. No
Makes
big
sense.
deal.
Makes sense.
Well, I'm just excited to talk about what you've been doing with your restaurants. And so tell us how you got started and how, when did you discover that? I mean, I know you went to school and
Little schooling, yeah. I got started. Funny story is, I was waiting tables and doing food delivery services, and I was going to El Centro for pastry because I love to bake. And at that moment, I was trying to figure out, what do I want to do? What do I really want to do? I was about 27, and I love to communicate with my customers and hang out and chat and talk about life. And I literally said to one of our regulars, hey, what do you think I should do? And this gentleman said, whatever you do, don't go into the restaurant business.
really?
And thus, being my own little self, I said, you know what? I'm going to start there and work myself backwards, because he said it is the hardest thing to do. 14 years later, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Loving it.
And you love it.
Love it. I love feeding people. I love feeding their souls, teaching them about our culture, the Thai culture, the food, how fresh and everything, just like giving them all the education and just learning and just loving on them. And really just being able to feed their souls, not just their stomach, and they can go and change the world the way that they're supposed to do.
That's great.
And why they were put on this.
And you have a little thing that you call people, right?
I do.
Which is so cute.
I call them my mint fanatics.
Or
Yes.
mentees, or I don't know.
Yeah, my staff are called mentees.
Oh, okay.
And my bartenders are called mintologists.
Oh, I
they
love that.
It on their little shirt.
I want to be a mentologist.
And yeah, come on over. Come on over. And then our customers are mint fanatics.
That's
So
great.
it's so awesome.
That's so cute. I loved that. I loved reading about that. And so you opened the first one. It was Asian mint.
Yes,
And then you opened another one.
I did.
About how far into it did you?
So I did my first one in 2004. My second one was the end of 2008, so about 4 years. And then I had a real kid. So I call my restaurants my children.
Right.
So I had a firstborn, I had a secondborn restaurant, and then I had my son. He's 9 now.
Awesome.
And then my third and fourth happened really fast, almost like twins, but they're not identical twins whatsoever. The restaurant twins. So I had Inwood, which was just this past August in 2000. What year are we on?
18.
18, so 2017.
Right.
And then I opened Enjoyment Fresh Kitchen in June of this year, 2018.
Oh, wow.
And in the middle of all that, also had a real
girl.
child, and she's 4. So yeah,
Wow.
5 kids all together
I
at the
should have
moment.
had pictures of your family. What was I thinking?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
well, we can go find them.
Well, you can come back on.
Come find them on our Facebook pages.
There you
they're
go.
there. They are what inspire us to do what we do, right?
Right.
Our kids, our grandkids, our nieces and nephews. It was a life-changing moment when I had my real children as well, in addition to just having the restaurant. And when I had my girl 4 years ago, it was a moment in time when I was at this platform, they call it. My coach calls it a platform, not a plateau or anything like that.
Okay.
Because you're like, what am I supposed to do now? Everything just
what's
seems,
next?
what's next? The
Right.
challenges are minimal. I'm not feeling like I am doing enough for the world. I want to make this world the best place possible for our kids and our younger generation. What can I do? What is my legacy? And I met a group of women, the E-Women Network women, and they are so amazingly supportive, all entrepreneurs, as you know.
Right.
And they said, why not use your platform, no pun intended, your restaurant, to communicate what you do best and figure that message out. So it's just been a flip in a mindset of, I'm not just making food to feed people. I'm actually, again, feeding their souls, but in a way that they can go change the world for me, because I was given this gift where I can feed you and you can go and do the best thing possible for the world.
Right, because everything has energy. And even when you prepare it, it's the energy that you, or your chefs, so the energy that you give them and then they give to the people, you know, it all, you know, works together.
Absolutely.
And, you know, people say, well, I made this with love. Well, it's true.
It's so true, and it's so necessary. And I tell that to my mentees all the time, you know. Do you love what you do? Like, if you're not loving it, what you're doing, you might want to figure out something else out,
right,
you know?
Right.
Yeah, because if you're not cooking with love, you're not serving with love, it's a moot point. It's not.
Right. You don't want to do it when you're mad.
No. They
Or
can feel
anything.
it in food.
Yes, it's so true.
Yes.
I love that. That's amazing.
That's a great point. The energy, big thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you're giving people energy so that they leave your establishment feeling, you know, better.
Yes, the one thing that I always love when I go into the restaurant, I go and sit down and talk to my mint fanatics, and just sharing that authentic, honest, what's going on with you, you know. And they say, you know what, I came in here because every time I leave your restaurant, I feel so energized or inspired to go and make the best day, because you know, I'm full. I don't know what you put in your food. Is it the herbs? Is it the basil? It's the chili? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, I just feel so happy. And I'm like, oh, you just made my day. Don't make me cry.
That's amazing. I love that. That's an incredible thing to hear about what you're doing, you know.
It's awesome.
And so what are your kids, you know, just because they're 4 and 9, what are they saying they want to do?
Good point.
Or maybe not 4, but I mean, I don't have kids, so I'm not sure when they start doing it, but
my little girl would love you, because she is singing all day long, dancing. I mean, crazy, singing. She's playing and she's singing. So I was thinking about you, so I know I need to connect you two.
Oh, that'd be great.
And my son, much more of maybe an engineer mind and things like that, but they are so proud of Asian mint. They love talking about it. They, you know, I used to still have, you know, it's so hard to get rid of mom guilt. That mom guilt. And it used to be when I went to go to work, I would feel bad for not being home.
Right.
And when I'm at home, I'll feel bad about not being at work.
Right.
But
that's a lot of guilt.
Oh my goodness. Crazy. It takes.
We ain't got no time for guilt.
No.
Got too many things to do. We don't have time for that energy, right?
Correct. But man, we're human, and after a while, your kids see that you're doing your passion, your work, your love. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to work. Bye, mommy. See you. Are you going to Asian Mint? Oh, have fun. I'm like,
that's great. So good. And you're teaching them that they need to follow their passion, you know?
Absolutely.
And I know a lot of people, and I'm in a mastermind, you know, that Jen's facilitates, and that we talk about that, you know, like, you know, it's what your kids see that you do. You're setting an example for them to follow their passion and be happier.
Yes.
And when you're happier, then they're going to be happier, and it just trickles down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's an amazing point, because you've got. And then, what do you think were the 3 huge challenges when you decided you were going to take on more? You know, what things do you have to let go of to expand like that?
Ooh.
Is that a big question?
Yes. But honestly, if you think of it simply, it's just you have to learn to let go and let people do what they do best. And you should be doing what you do best. So you're not wasting time trying to figure out every little thing and not being in, I think Jen calls it, your big, bold what you need to be doing. And I mean, that just makes so much sense. It's a learned skill to delegate and delegate correctly. For sure. Still not doing it right.
I'm learning also. And, you know, there's just, it's not that you don't want to do it, but it's not what you do best. So, and we were talking about it on the phone driving over here, that, you know,
that's so true.
Social media it's not easy.
No.
I mean, there's a lot to it, and a lot you can do with it. And I don't even want to know all of it. You know, I want to know some, but I don't want to know all of it, you know? So I'd rather have someone else do it for me and do it better, way better than me.
Yes. It is an evolving marketing platform that it's hard to keep up with.
It's ever changing,
but I love it. It's so much fun.
So what would you say the 2 differences between, you've got Asian Mint and then you've got Enjoyment Kitchen?
Oh, so excited. So I have 3 Asian Mint restaurants, which is a full-service Asian fusion restaurant with a really hardcore on Bangkok Thai style cuisine. Because I'm from Thailand. My husband's from Thailand. We both grew up in Bangkok. And that's just what we were born to eat and serve and what we know best. Enjoyment Fresh Thai Kitchen. I'm so excited. So excited.
Which is kind of a play on words too. Like when I was typing it, I realized it. When you said it and I read it, I didn't think it until this morning, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is so fun when I say it.
Enjoyment.
Yes, enjoyment. A play on our mint. And so what enjoyment is all about, our mission is to feed souls with fast, fresh Thai bowls. Okay. And that's what we do. We have 8 different bowls. It is our most popular dishes in the restaurant. For example, you've come to love our pad thai, our fried rice, our red curry, sweet and sour, peanut basil. I have peanut sauce addicts that follow us around. And with these bowls, you get to pick your protein.
Like this?
Like this. I have Thai barbecue chicken. I have some shrimp. I have grilled chicken. We love to top things off with the Thai fried egg, which is a wok fried egg. It has this nice crisp around the outside. And just the flavors and the freshness, the greens, the vegetables.
It looks really fresh. It looks really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
And the smell. You know, it's just about feeding souls. And, you know, this day and age, everybody's always on the go. They're always got things to do. And with this concept, what you get to do is you get to go and order at a kiosk. It's self-ordering computers. And you get to, it's so fun. Awesome. You go and order. It's cashless. We don't take cash. We only take credit cards.
Cool.
Or Android Pay at the moment. Very high tech, very inspiring.
Yeah.
Very as you like to say, high tech. So you order at the kiosk. You go and sit down, you take a number, we bring you your food, so you still get that love of us feeding you, and we bring the food out in under 5-10 minutes, depending on how many things you order, or you can order to go, and we do delivery service. We have third-party companies that we work with, online ordering. We make it really simple, really easy, really fast, but healthy. Healthy. Don't forget to feed.
I'm into healthy. I'm into healthy.
Yes,
definitely.
It doesn't have to be.
And the rice, you know, I love, but I've been reading about rice lately, and I just have to say, I just want to see what you think about it. So what I read is that white rice is easier to digest and actually better for you
than
brown.
I think it is. So there's white rice is more refined, obviously.
Yes.
And yes, it is easier to digest. It will turn into sugar. Your carbs turn into sugar faster. So it digests faster. It goes into your system faster. It turns into energy faster. So yes, it is easier. And it still has a lot of vitamins in it. In Thailand, I went to this camp one time and we were talking about nutrition and everything like that. And they're like, brown rice, white rice, just eat rice. There was a person who actually had like a skin issue, and one of the nutritionists said, you know what, just eat rice every day for 5 days and it'll go away. And it went away. There's a lot of vitamins in rice that people don't think about.
Well, this Dr. Gundry, okay, he says is lectins in the brown rice, and unless you pressure cook it and don't eat the hull, then it's actually toxic.
I can see that. I can see
anyway,
that.
This book's way too deep for this show, and it's real complicated. But I love reading about nutrition and the body and things like that. And I am very into nutrition and healthy food, and so I can't wait to try it because that looks really good.
It is. I can't wait to take you there and have fresh food right out of the wok.
I know. I can't wait to go. And so your other restaurant has a full bar and coffee. I was reading about it.
Yeah. So we are, you know, back in the day, you would go into an Asian restaurant and there's just not an all-inclusive place where you can actually have a drink, an awesome wine list, great food, dessert, coffee, all in one place. So we were one of the first to do that. Proudly say I sourced, you know, the best coffee. I created all these Asian fused desserts that have, you know, put us on the map, like our green tea ice cream cake.
I love green tea ice cream.
So good. a chocolate flourless cake, just classic but so good, gluten-free. Our orange mandarin cake has a pineapple whipped topping. It's actually one of my grandmother's original recipes.
Really?
It's so good.
Wow, that's awesome. I love
So
that.
good.
That is so cool. And what else would you like us to know about your mission now going forward with your newest restaurant?
My goal, or why I decided to move towards a fresh casual style restaurant concept, is because I have realized, again, I keep referring to Jen. Jen is so amazing, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're going to play big.
That's right.
Go all the way. It takes the same amount of energy and time to play small, or if you're playing big. Same amount of worry, same amount of time spent. Everybody has 24 hours in a day.
Right.
So I said, I want to be able to duplicate this and feed as many souls as I can. Asian Mint is a bigger project or concept to do, and I can't feed people fast enough. So I decided to come up with enjoyment. Fast bowls, feeding fast people, being able to conceptualize that and basically almost duplicate it very much easier anywhere in the world. I would love to have 400 or 500 of these around the world. Share the love of feeding souls with just fresh, fast Thai bowls. That's really what I live for right now.
That kind of rhymes.
I know.
Did you just do that?
I did. I was like, woo. That
was really good.
That's,
I didn't know if you knew that beforehand or not, but I was like, oh, that rhymes.
Well, it's my first podcast, so I'm kind of excited to be here.
I'm excited for you to be here. Now, do you have like in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind of like another one? Or you think there's going to be more than one of those?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So this is our first enjoyment, and we are 3 months in, and we are learning so much on how to put this together. What are people really looking for? What are requests? We added kid bowls, things we thought about, but we forgot maybe, and then we want to serve the moms. I'm all about the moms, and I know how hard is it to get kids to eat healthy, make it look good. I call them, chicken on the sticks. We call these little chicken lollipops, and I'm like, oh, I want to eat that.
Yeah, that sounds good to a kid. A chicken lollipop.
Chicken lollipops, come on.
I think we have a clip of one of your restaurants in action. The minute you got that, Ziggy? Really
awesome.
Awesome. So that was a cooking class.
Yes, I love doing those. We started doing those probably about 5-6 years ago. We do them about twice a year, and it's I'm due to do another one. If you want to be involved and get to know, follow us on Facebook and our Instagram and social media, Asian Mint or Enjoyment Kitchen. We have so much fun. All of our awesome mint fanatics and even non-mint fanatics, they come out and hang out with us. It is hands-on. I'm not talking the whole time. It's so much fun. We go from making cocktails. We do an entree, an appetizer. I feed you at the beginning. I walk you through the entire process. And then you are split up in groups. You go and have fun. Some people literally just hang out at the bar. They decide to become a mintologist instead of a chef. So much fun. Date night, birthday parties, girls' night out.
That's fun.
Oh, my goodness.
I think I would like that because I do like to cook.
So fun.
Yeah,
and
that sounds fun. And how do you get signed up? You just go to your website and...
Yes, so I recommend go ahead and follow us on our social media pages, and you'll be the first to know. This way you can sign up, because they do sell out. We take about 48 people max. It's a group of 6 or 8 at all the counters, and it's just so much fun.
That sounds fun.
So much fun. And I give back. I actually do a portion of our cooking class. We give to the Texas Restaurant Association Education Foundation. I am a part of the GDRA, Greater Dallas Restaurant Association, a member of that, and the La Dame Escoffier, which we do a lot of fundraising to create scholarships for other women who want to go into the hospitality industry.
Wow.
And education classes, creating all these things for high school kids, and it's just so fun. You just got to give back to,
Yeah, and I know that I just want to mention another thing. You've been awarded some things, and I can't remember what they all are, but it's like 3 different things.
Yeah, we recently, as a restaurant, got Best of Big D for Best Thai Restaurant. I mean, it just made me cry. It was so amazing, and we've been around for 14 years. That was our first Best Thai. We've been top Best 100 on D and Eaters and all these amazing supporting media platforms. And it's just nice to have somebody pat you on the back and say, "Hey, good job."
Yeah, for sure. I love that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
that's great. That you've just done some amazing things in this short period of time at such a young age, and it's just inspirational to me.
Thank you. I love watching what you're doing.
Thank you.
When I met Kristi, I would say a year ago.
I think so.
And you said, I'm gonna go out and be amazing, and I'm like, yay! And then I heard her sing, and I'm like, oh my God.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited.
It's been a blast, and I just really want people to know that if you do have a passion and you've set it down for just because life gets going and gets busy and you got to make money, and maybe that wasn't something that was doing that for you, and just know that you're never too old to pick it back up again. You never know where it's going to take you. I certainly didn't when I decided I wanted to get my voice back in shape. That's really what I said. I want to get my voice back in shape because if you don't use it, you lose it. And so it's just been an incredible, it's still going. It's an incredible journey, and I'm just having a blast.
Oh, I love it.
I've got some exciting things coming up, and
I'm excited to follow anything that you're doing. It's so amazing.
Thank you.
I hear you singing for me today, or
yes,
for them.
Yes, for everyone.
For me today.
I like to do a song of the soul at the end, and the one that I chose for this week is Landslide. Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, and the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the tide in my heart rise above, and I head through the changes, ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
was awesome. Oh my goodness.
Group hug.
Aww.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Definitely have to have you back.
Yes,
for sure.
I would love to. It's
And
fun.
I just want to thank all of you for tuning in today for SoVery Kristi. We will be back next Monday at 2 o'clock. See you then.
Bye.